Yeah.
Oh, Matt.
All right. Thanks for coming out, guys. This is a real milestone for me. It's the largest audience of muted people I've ever played for. Guys, I'm holding up okay in the pandemic. The key for me is balance. You know, you gain something, you lose something, which is why what I've gained in weight, I've lost in self-esteem. How much self-esteem have I lost? 20 pounds. I'm fat. I signed up for Weight Watchers, but I knew it wouldn't help me lose weight because they operate on a point system. Like I log my food and they point out I shouldn't have eaten it. They give me 30 points a day, and I start each day the same way by eating 2 s'mores Pop-Tarts and shotgunning a Mountain Dew. And that's 26 points right there. 7% of my limit at breakfast. It's brutal. Weight Watchers' motto is wellness that works. They should change it to fat shaming with math. I'm trying to eat better now. I recently learned that the brighter and more colorful food is, the healthier it is. So now I only eat Skittles washed and tied. As the pandemic has been tough, my fiance and I actually had to postpone our wedding, which made us feel like we were falling behind in life. But the good news is we're actually ahead because we just skipped the wedding and went straight to hating each other. We're doing great now. We actually just bought a house. So we're not yet husband and wife, but we are business partners. We're like Bill Gates and that other guy that he cut out of his life. I am incredibly lucky to have my fiance. Like she's so supportive. She's beautiful. She's also fair-skinned. Like, why do they call it fair-skinned? What's fair about having to apply sunscreen to the part in your hair? Like, being pale definitely makes her life harder. Like she has to take all of her hot girl summer pics indoors at night in a beekeeper's outfit. Not a lot of life, is what I'm saying. Yeah, she burns so easily. Her fedora is prescription. And like her skin makes vacationing difficult because if I invite her on a beach day, like it's not thoughtful, it's a threat. And if she's fair skinned, then Black people are unfair skinned, right? Like when she goes outside, she gets assaulted by ultraviolet light. But when Black people go outside, they get assaulted by ultraviolet light skinned people. That seems more unfair. I'm just pointing it out. Yeah, my fiance is also a redhead, if that wasn't obvious from everything I just said. And recently Apple added a redhead emoji, and she was like, finally, I'm represented in emoji culture. And I was like, I'm pretty sure ghost emojis have been around for years. They were one of the originals. They're an OG emoji. As I have a short dad, my dad is so short that he wears my hand-me-downs. Like ever since he retired, I come home to visit and he's wearing my clothes. Like he's just mowing the lawn in a t-shirt that reads Higgins Middle School Basketball 2002 volunteer student referee. And his shirt fits him perfectly. Like if it wasn't for the salt and pepper hair and the constant complaining about his double hernia, you'd think he was a high school freshman. Apparently our neighbor said next time I came home, he was mowing their lawn. Like they offered him $20 and he couldn't say no. What can I say? He's a hustler. He even picks up a paper route. Like my mom gave him permission just as long as he keeps his grades up. It's weird that I'm taller than my dad, you know, because I have his genes and my DNA, but he has my genes in his dresser. He retired recently. It's normal for retired people to downsize, just not into their kids' clothes. Like I thought he meant downsizing into a condo, not my corduroys. Starting to be way more blatant about wearing my old clothes. Like it's becoming a liability in public. I was talking to a friend that I hadn't seen in a long time. My dad just rolled up to the conversation in my old Heelys. Like, I was so embarrassed. I scolded him. I was like, Dad, you can't dress like that. We're at a funeral. And this cemetery slopes downward, and you're the lead pallbearer. I'm getting married, and I'm working on my dad the suit fitting. Like, I just imagine the salesman at Men's Warehouse asking for our measurements. Like, we go down the line. Me, 36-32. My brother, 32-30. My dad, boys husky. A lot of people don't know this, but my dad's my hero. Was the title of my college essay. Like, I'm not proud of it, but you know who was? My dad. But I mean, that's just because he wrote it. That's true. My dad actually wrote me an essay titled "My Dad is My Hero." I remember being like, this dude wrote a piece of hero worship about himself for me to hand in as my own. It's like, no way. That would be so wrong. Just factually, because he's not my hero. Batman is. Like, my dad's a good dude, but he's no Dark Knight. Like, height-wise, way more of a Robin. Like, I never thought of my dad as a hero. Like, heroes save people from danger. My dad saves money from my mom. He's a real Maxinista, that one. Like, my dad didn't exactly exhibit heroic behavior when I was a kid. He worked at a lab, and he fired multiple people. That's not how you act like a hero. That's how you make a supervillain. When I told my dad he wasn't my hero, he was furious. But like, why does he have to be my hero? His dad's not his hero. My dad's hero is Steve Jobs. He's never said that out loud, but I've seen him in my black turtleneck enough times to put it together.
Woo!
Come on.